afternoon. We are going to do this in 2 parts. So every year I take out all of my yarn and fiber, check all the bags, and then lay it out for a photo. I decided to split this up across 2 days. So today I'll be working on the fiber stash, and tomorrow I'll be doing the yarn. But maybe we'll have new yarn. So I have all the fiber in the floor, but still in plastic bags. We did a good deep cleaning of the yarn room and the bedroom, so should be good. Last year I did the yarn room, and that's like a full-size bed, and I am returning to the bedroom, which has the king-size bed. So it is a rainy day. The huge window is as open as it can be, so we're doing what we can. But would it be also, since I'm doing this from my Windows machine, it really badly wants to upgrade to Windows 11. So we will get started. What do you think? At the very least, by opening everything up. I won't open up that one because the thing is pretty clear. And some of this I will likely keep in bag because it's just a little bit less chaotic that way. I feel like there's going to be probably a fun blending project in the future. And then I think what will end up happening is I won't put it all away until tomorrow. Because I will figure out what my intention for 2026 is going to be. It looks like this will do a pretty good job of covering the whole bed, so. That is fine. All right. We'll see how that goes. Okay. All right. It's like, oh, whatever. It's fine. So, I think what we're going to start off doing is just getting the fleece over obvious. And looking at this fleece is making me wonder if before I decide to do anything more with it, if I will be
just washing it again. The fleece that's still in its bag should be perfect. So I'm not too worried about that one. All right, how do I want to do this? So I think to start, we'll just take everything that is natural and put it along the back. I definitely have some, what is it? I can see my fun blending project. And I don't know. What would it be? So these guys here will be blended at some point. And then some things like this, for example, you're like, okay, that gets to live in the box. All right, is that all the natural? I think so. Okay. All right. And then a couple of these, I think I surprise myself when I end up pairing them together. But some of these are actually in the bag together for a reason. So we will try to maintain that if possible. And I think I'm gonna tilt the camera up just a smidge. There we go. Should be good. So so anything that's in the dyer provided bag, I think I'm just gonna put that away. So I think also what's going on here, which I'll need to figure out, is I have like a lot of samples and fiber pool stuff that I need to figure out. So we'll get that figured out. And then roughly speaking, I probably have like a couple of seams of fiber going on. I think just depends on what we're looking at. So there is all of my yarn spool fiber. And we have stuff from classes. Some of this is definitely oh, so it's just a matter of figuring out how I want it organized. But I think one of those schemes can be putting a lot of my hip strings together. But that's definitely a way to do things. Okay. And for anything, I don't know, I guess that is the question. I may not need to be may not need to pack too tightly. What do I need to do? Happy New Year, Kathy. All right. What do I need to do? Okay. Some of this is what I want. All right. We'll go back to this side. Well, that length pretty much goes the whole way. Okay. All right. Let's see how this is going. So we have everything out. It is organized in a pattern.
So, what would it be? It's always interesting to look at. But, so we have the stuff I've dyed here. We have bats that I've made here. We have some of the redfish, luxury blends, peninsula yarn, western sky knits. We have my greenwood, colorway, my Cheryl. I still have, I guess I still have one more Hello yarn. Fleeces way in the back, naturals along the wall. I have a pretty good hip string stash going right now, which is no surprise because that's lovely stuff. So, not too crazy. I tried to get my Into the World together too, so they have very different aspect ratios. And then what would it be? Like, I think I had plans of taking my fiber pool fiber and making like a set of rainbow bats. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that comes together. And a couple, or what is it? A couple dyers who aren't dyeing anymore, which is too bad. So now I just have to detail it a little bit. Can probably spread some of it. Yeah, if I was collecting all of my inactive dyers, that would be, that's okay. It's not too bad. So, like, it covers the bed without squishing too badly. So now, I'm gonna have to see if I can get the right perspective for a picture. There we go. I have to use the fisheye camera. Prepare the fisheye. I guess if I don't care that some of those get cut off, I have to hold it over the bed. So was like, we'll figure out. There we go. Because like what you're seeing and what we photographed are maybe only a smidge different, but that's not too bad. So everything's in the photo. Not too crazy. And then it would be the case where yeah, we got it all. It was like, do I want to zhuzh it more? Not really. It's fine. It's fine. So, what a bean. So that wasn't too bad, all things considered.
yeah, so I would say looking at the stash, um, would it be? So I have recently, or I'm almost done with the big spin. So I'm probably going to be looking for some instant gratification projects for a little while because that took years. And there were a couple of projects in between, but it wasn't too big a deal. But it would be the case where, would it be? I think in terms of like intentions for the stash, some of my SSK fiber mini stuff, I think, is definitely something. And it may be the case where I end up making that into like a fun carding project, basically. And then would be, I think the other thing would be like I made many bats in the class I took with JC Boggs this October. So that was about carding and core spinning, which was a lot of fun. So that will definitely be like a pretty quick palette cleanser project. And I think that would end up, or would it be? The bats are just insanely gorgeous. Like, I'm so excited to spin this up. So I might burn through those just to decrease volume. As you do. So there's that. What would it be? The Yarn School stash, or what would it be? Like each one of these braids is 8 ounces, including this pure silk lusciousness, which I don't even. Yeah, we just kept adding blue dye until victory. So I don't know whether or not I want to embark on another big project using Yarn School stash for at least a little bit, but obviously, would it be? That's something that I would like to use my dyed yarn. But yeah, I'm thinking this stuff back there. I'll have to maybe sort through it a little bit and figure out what's what. But I do feel like, would it be, since that was supposed to just be sort of like random fun spinning, it's probably the direction I'm leaning right now. Yeah, and then it would be the case where I definitely have, would it be like a sweater spin's worth of fiber from hip strings that would be fun, and then my fleeces will likely also be sweater spins. So would it be? But it would be the case. Like on this camera, it looks like it was pretty white balance, but it is definitely the Romney back there is leaning pretty yellow. So I don't know if I should rewash it again. We'll see. It was like maybe I've learned something since then. But yeah, like that's sort of at least where I'm leaning right now when you pull everything out and be like, yeah, this is a pretty big portion of my stash. But I might not be ready to go through it all yet. And what it be? I think there is a decent amount of volume back there. Could be pretty fast project. So we'll see how it goes. But definitely pretty happy with like how much luxury blends I have and how everything feels, and so not too great there. So pretty cool. So now it's just a matter of putting everything back in again, making sure all my bags are good, and seeing if I can pack it in a little tighter than what we started, which shouldn't be too crazy. And like a couple of these will be pretty easy for sure. Just go in the bag. And it's like I'll probably end up reusing the bag for the bat. Oh, look, I just have to find the one because I left the tag in it. There we go. I was like, I know this one isn't going to come back to me much, if at all. But that's probably a good thing that I'm not having FSK this year, so I won't be tempted by I won't be tempted by getting a bunch of stuff. But when that's the case, we're like, what did I have in the bag with us? Maybe it was this one. We'll get it figured out. I guess it does make it a little bit easier to put away when all of the grades are easily accessible. When sometimes you're just like, okay, this is drum Carter food. It's always interesting to feel the bags and figure out what vintage they are. Like this one is definitely not a freezer bag. All right. It's always interesting, like, all right, how am I going to get this into the bag? Okay. Well, that's not gonna work. We'll see. All right. And then these guys are exclusively rolled like this, and only one of them can fit in the bag at the time. There is only one way this goes. And hopefully this will be a little bit easier this year, breaking it up into 2 sessions. So I will probably do a similar thing tomorrow. Maybe start a little bit earlier. We'll see. Let's see if we can find a smaller bag. This one. I don't think this one's going to take that much room. The silk is very dense. I'll just have a baggie of Oops All Silk. Okay. I do feel like these two should go together. It's gonna be really gorgeous. These go together. These probably also go together. That's the Merino. That's Shimiko. They look like they go together. We'll see if they actually fit. Since they're both very fluffy. Not bags. Not bag. Not bag. And this one is nice and tidy. I bet we can get this one nice and tidy too. Actually, we'll get this one in. I think these two are going to go together. Was like, so this is 85, 15 tuss of silk. That one's a 50-50. Might actually be the case for these guys go together. I think that would be a lot of fun. I have no business planning fire spins at this time. Are they going together? Oh. Okay. These ones are just a little bit too but I think they would go together. All right. All taken care of. A little bit less spread out. So, would it be? I hope you enjoyed this little video. Would it be? Thanks for everyone who hopped on live. So I'll be doing this again tomorrow, but with just yarn. So would it be? I don't know if I'll end up starting closer to 11 a.m. than 1, but we'll get it figured out. So thank you so much, guys. And I look forward to seeing you later. So take care, guys. Bye-bye.